Hi, I'm Syndrome. Welcome to more Final Fantasy 14. We have a lot of stuff to get done today, all around the world, which is why I named the stream the way I did. We are going to start with the next reputation quest for the Brotherhood of Ash. An eye on the inside. Fortune is with us, honored ally. A Brotherhood scout has chanced upon a convocation of our hated foe, the Flame Fangs, and learned of their insidious scheming. They plan to pull the strings of their tempered puppets and orchestrate another kidnapping raid. It is the intelligence provided by these tempered spies that affords the Flame Fangs such a wealth of victims. This cannot be allowed to continue. We must gouge out their eyes and blind them to the movements of their prey. You're no stranger to little Almahigo, I trust. Alamigo, I trust. Though it appears a haven for travelers and merchants, it is not but a rotting corpse riddled with flame-addled maggots. We are fortunate, then, that you may walk among them unchallenged. Go to little Almahigo, honored ally, and do that which our Almaja soldiers cannot. Root out the tempered and make it a haven in truth. What's this? You claim little Almaigo has been infiltrated by tempered agents? Wish I could refute you, but I've had my suspicions. It explains how the Almajar were able to set such well-timed ambushes. With spies inside the settlement, it would be an easy feat to learn the schedules of visiting merchants and the like. Commander, sir, we received reports of Almajar kidnappers attacking a caravan of travelers. They're dragging their captives off into Xanarek even as we speak. Again? Damn those lizard bastards. Fifth time this moon. Most of my troops are still recovering from the last engagement. Sergeant, I need you to assemble a squad and chase down those kidnappers. Take whoever can swing a blade. I can. Care to lend a hand, adventure? I'm not but raw recruits for this mission. Your presence may make all the difference. Join my soldiers out in the field as soon as you can. Got it. Here to help. Who are... Oh. Gilsibert sent an adventurer to wipe our arses, did he? Well, you're too late! These soldiers down, his entire unit is in tatters. All it took was the right word in the right ear, and away they scrambled. It was like leading lame perlips to slaughter. You're one of the newer recruits. You swore an oath to the immortal flames. Oath? My loyalty belongs to none but Lord Ifrit himself. Flame Flames are generous to those who serve well. Well, the immortal flames of little Almaigo are now not but the walking wounded. The Almajar will be able to raid with abandon, and the soldiers we capture this day will make fine additions to the Lord of the Inferno's army. Eh? You're still here? Yeah, I heard everything, loser. Think to punish me? Ah, that's rich. I have allies lingering nearby. Very soon, the main company of the Flame Fakes will be arriving to take possession of the spoils. If you lay a hand on me, you'll be making some very powerful enemies. I don't care. Bring it. You can't be serious. Yeah, I'm serious. Do you have more? How did you... Who are you? I'm the one to render judgment onto you. This was not supposed to happen. They were meant to detain you until the main company arrived. Too bad. No, you stay away from me. Central, what in the seven hells is going on here? We're about to be attacked. Our net has caught some rare fish indeed. You're gonna wish you didn't catch these. The Brotherhood of Ash. They shame the Amazon with their petulant refusal to submit to Lord Ifrit's cleansing fire. Naught but ghost of a fading past. So lacking in strength they resort to consorting with the slave races. You are Sakos Tech. And I know of you as well, Lunga. Such an intriguing costume you wear. Have you enlisted in the army of my people? Enough games, Lizard Man. What have you done with the captives? Those that proved intractable were slaughtered. The Flame Fangs do not countenance the rebellion of cattle. The rest are already far beyond your reach. Unless, of course, you intend to assault Zaharak itself. It wouldn't be the first time. You civilized people make such endearing squawks and squeals as your hot blood sizzles on the desert sands. Though years have passed, I yet remember your mother and her bleeding cries for mercy. Cool. I'll let you shoot him, and I'll take care of all the others. Hell's take you, you bastard. Oh! Never felt such heat. Is this the extent of the resistance I am to face? Is this the vaunted strength and resolve of the Brotherhood? I wield the unquenchable flames of Lord Ifrit himself. You know, I have quenched those flames 3 times. Not your Lord Ifrit's. Your boss. You seek to extinguish them with a thimbleful of spit. You gotta give credit where it's due. That's an awesome line. A thimbleful of spit. Alright, that was good. I'll give you that one. Return to Hamjoga and tell him this. This world has no use for spent ashes. He and his followers shall be scattered before the searing winds of Zenrek's glorious ascension. What you running for? Take you all! for... Oh, see, that's not fair. It should let me take... Should let me put him on horseback and take him. Southern Danaland. Okay, I do have the 2 stars here. Thought so, but I wanted to make sure. God, Sandor, I can scarce believe it. A temperate spy within our own ranks. My men killed or taken. Glycerine wanted more than merchants. They were after the immortal flames from the very beginning. And I all but bloody served them on a silver platter. I beg of you, adventurer, save the soldiers that yet live from a fate worse than death. Meanwhile, I'll see what I can do to salvage the tatters of my command. Good luck to you, Commander. I will do what I can. You. This one. I thank you for your report, honored ally. Pet? Yes. Report, honored ally. This Zogas that you encountered is the fetid maw that drives the Flame Fangs. His sole purpose is to bolster the numbers of Timbered. Each new fire-seared slave feeds the inferno of their god's powers, and, in turn, the flames of Ifrit's altars bless the zealots of Zenrik with unholy strength. The miserable sparks of their ambition must be stamped out. Go, honored ally. Break the captives free of their cages. Slay the jailers in the encampment to liberate the keys. On it. Time for a jailbreak. I've done this a few times. Thinking on it. Jailbreaks as the Warrior of Light. One. Two. Uno más. Okay, there's all the keys. I didn't think I made my peace with the gods. My thanks. Run. They really wouldn't run. They teleport out. Frame me? There was an immortal flame who captured me in the first place. I no longer know whom to trust. Hey, merchant. He was a fake. Somewhere more here. Right here. Oh, well, you chose poorly. I lost my home to the Empire, and then my freedom to the Beastmen? Gods must truly despise me. We're working on both of those, actually. You'd be happy to know. Stretched out on my bedroll, gazing up at the stars, when some bugger bashed me in the noggin. Next thing I know, I'm waking up in a cage. Say, happen to know the way to Little Almejo? Yep, go that way. Alright. You have dealt our foe a crippling blow, mighty ally. My warrior's blood sings at the thought of the confusion and devastation you have brought to Zaharak. Unga, be still! What enrages you so? You know damn well what. That was the animal that savaged my mother. I'll tear out his heart and string him up by his entrails. Know yourself, young warrior. You are not yet ready to face the likes of Zagose. Should you confront your enemy now, you will die a whimpering cursed death. What are you saying, war leader? Is it because I am Makote? Will I forever be too weak to match Amajal's strength? Foolish child. I say only you lack martial wisdom. You imagine slights where none exist. War leader, Lungu's kin must be avenged. I shall fight at her side. Let us rouse the Brotherhood and smash this flame-fanged snake once and for all. No, against their assembled ranks we would but invite our own destruction. And our laws are clear. I'll bring him to you. Lunga, this is a blood vendetta. None may aid you in its resolution. Only through the glory of victory shall the shame of your defeat be expunged. If you've the spirit to rail and curse, then use it to build your strength. For strength is all that will aid you now. Sans, take you all. It is said that the drake will drop its own offspring into our ravine to watch it claw its way up. So it is with the Amajal. Bet your Ash 3. Hey, I can cure! Oh, look at that. For a cure, 500 MP, cure potency of 350, because I'm not a white mage. So it's slightly more expensive and slightly less potency. Makes sense. Not my forte as this class, as it should be. But that means we are level 54, which means we can do the level 54 Red Mage quest, adding to our list. Kind of tried to merge list and adding together of things I want to do today, so that's fun. Turn these in. I didn't turn these in before because I hit the reputation for the next part. Turn all those in. And then you all reset. Well, you two reset. But I can't do you both. Because I still need to do the Kojin today. Hi, Maze. We'll take these three. Okay. But we're not going to do them. I'll do them off screen. Alright. Do that later. Let's do the Red Mage quest. Why not? And then I have another class quest to do after that, one I've been looking forward to. Hopefully it lives up to the hype. does me. Better ring. And a different rapier. That I picked up from Quest at some point. Cool. Update that. Later. Tracking the Cabal. Rune awaits word of the merchantman's destination. I have some friends of mine in the Scions of the Seventh Dawn to keep an eye out for that ship. Wait, you have friends in the Scions of the Seventh Dawn? I mean, other than me. Who? I'm very curious. You don't have to hide it from me. I'm part of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. We should know if the assassins seek to enter any of the major ports. Ah, my low-skin contact. Aye, this is Arun. They're there? Excellent, thank you. Seems the assassin's merchantman has been spotted sailing into Aleport. Come, no time to lose. To Aleport! Hopefully so. Apologies for dragging you halfway across the realm, but I did promise you a journey. Ha! He did. Now, as for the merchantman, I'm told it's anchored a short distance offshore. We need to know more about the connection between the ship and our foe. They may have simply paid for passage, but there's something about that vessel. I say we wander the port and see what gossip there is to be had. Merchantman was just sailed in? I don't know buggery about it. Not even the bleeding name. All I know about her crew's about as lively as a cabin full of corpses. Ain't natural. Rumor going around that the Yellowjacks have taken an interest in their dealings. So I'd rather keep my distance any road. Aye, finished answering your questions. Off with ye. Huh? Nay, me lad, I have not much to tell you about the ship. Say she's a trading vessel that brings goods from Razadan, but her crew's a sullen lot. Asking a friendly question about what they was hauling got me naught but blank stares and silence. That's not creepy. That ship's not but trouble, you mark my words. I've mates what swear they've seen her pulling alongside Imperial vessels. How dare. Only gods know what's hiding in that hold of hers. Could be weapons, prisoners. Bleeding sight of her makes me whiskers twitch. Well. Ever to learn odd of interest? High sky, strange crew, mystery cargo, ship names unknown. Heard much the same. Beginning to think that our assassins used the vessel as a floating base. No permanent camp on land. It would certainly be easier to avoid the attention of local forces, not to mention curious adventurers. I spoke with an acquaintance in the Yellow Jackets, and he confirms the ship's official status as a trader to and from Razadan, even if rumors of her dealings with Garlean agents in open water are rife. As long as the merchantman appears to trade within the law, however, officials are reluctant to force their way on board and cause an incident. Yet to uncover enough evidence. Well, if a solid reason to investigate is lacking, mayhap we should help them find one, eh? Let's have ourselves a look at some of their crates on the docks. Just a little innocent curiosity is all. Yeah, innocent curiosity. Oh, this box looks neat. What's inside? There's one box secured with a lock. Especially crates open may be taking things a bit too far, I'm afraid. Yeah, probably. We are doing the Red Mage level 54 quest. Class quest. Crate contains a cerulean tank of Imperial design. That's that. Bulky key falls from the slain assassin's hand. Well, now I have a key. And you have a locked box, so... How did your investigations fare? I found a veritable bounty of military supplies. Cerulean takes, Imperial rations, Imperial insignias on everything. Authorities will be most interested to hear of this, I'll wager. What's that you have there? Key. Well, well, dropped by one of the crew members, you say? And I just so happen to have found a most inconveniently locked box. Go and relay our findings to the Yellow Jackets. I'm sure you'll think of some use for that key of yours. I'm gonna open the locked crate then. You hear a faint groan coming from inside the box. Wait, what? Open. Holy crap, you okay? What? Where am I? Was I sleeping? In a box? What an odd thing for me to do. Don't you remember anything? Of course I... Oh. Perhaps not. No, wait. Remember something. Arya? Aya? Arya? It's my name. I think? Is it? Heta. It's a lovely name. Do you think so? I suppose it will do for now. What does the girl call you? I'm Syndrome. Syndrome. Try to remember that. Thank you for letting me out. What happened here? Is aught amiss? This lass was inside the box? I might suspect a stowaway, but it was more likely she was kidnapped. The people who took you may be looking nearby. Should probably put some distance. No? Come now, you needn't fear me so. Syndrome, please, say something reassuring, would you? It's a powerful mage! Not what she needs to hear right now. Gentle as a kitten.
He is? If you say so, Syndrel. Suppose it must be true.
Oh, seems you made a new friend. I see about arranging some lodgings for now. We can discuss where to go from here. Poor girl was asleep within moments. This entire ordeal must have left her exhausted. As for the results of our efforts with the cargo, I suggest we continue this conversation outside. What more believes kittens are gentle. Adorable, but definitely not gentle. I presented our findings to the Yellow Jackets, and the evidence was indeed sufficiently damning to spark a full-scale investigation. Regretfully, it appears the assassins caught wind of the coming storm. A squad of soldiers was dispatched to the docks only to witness the merchantman sailing away with all hands on board. Not quite the outcome we hoped for, but at the very least, they'll no longer find a warm welcome in Eorzea's ports. The other issue we face now is what to do with young Arya. Her breath carries a faint aroma that may account for her memory loss. I suspect she was subjected to a certain instance which, when inhaled, can cloud a person's mind. The next step was likely to brand her with one of those vile sigils and affect the permanent destruction of her free will. Fortunate you released her when you did. Remains muddled, but her condition should improve with time. Once her memories have returned, we can learn exactly who she is and, just as importantly perhaps, the circumstances which led to her capture. In 2 levels. But now, time for a walk on the dark side. I reached level 50 with Dark Knight. Here is the level 50 Ironworks gear. And the greatsword looks awesome. The claymore. I don't have the helmet on. I don't care for the helmet look, but I like how it spins and then retracts. I like how it spins out and glows a little bit, which is nice. Very cool. Here's the helmet. I mean, it looks good, but I want to see my facial expressions for this last part. I don't care for the spike on the head, but other than that, the helmet looks really good to me. I really like the helmet. But again, I want to see facial expressions here. Our answer. Frey was here long before you met. Dark Knight's armor coffer, a banded chest containing a complete set of armor suitable for a novice Dark Knight. I might overwrite this with that look-wise. We also get the skill Living Dead, which is the level 50 Dark Knight skill. You get 10 seconds of the effect Living Dead. If, during those 10 seconds, you would be killed, HP reduced to 0, well, knocked out. Instead of being knocked out, you become Walking Dead. While under the effect of Walking Dead, most attacks will not lower your HP below 1. If, before the timer runs out, HP is restored to 100%, the effect will fade. If in those 10 seconds you're not restored to 100% HP, you're knocked out. So you get 10 more seconds to fight. Unless you are restored back to full HP. And then you're fine. It is on a 5-minute cooldown. You're a last-ditch effort skill. I knew you would come to your senses, Syndrel. Now let us go. Frey? If I never see snow again, it'll be too soon. We should go somewhere warm, at least for a little while. Wait for me near the gates of judgment. When you are alone, call out and I shall join you. A moment later, Frey departs, though in what direction you cannot seem to recall. With the chat mode in say, use your keyboard or the software keyboard to enter in a phrase which includes Frey to attract his attention. Yeah, I also like the 50 ability of the Paladin more. Frey, are you dead yet? Yeah, I was trying to think of something funny to put. It's on a slightly longer cooldown, though. It's 360. It's an extra minute cooldown, I think. Lilith told me, and I don't remember. $420. Okay, I couldn't remember if it was 360 or 420. So 7 minutes. Wait, I know that voice. It's Syndrel Dragonsoul, hero of the Scions. Who? Oh, nice. Allow me to say what an honor it is to meet you, sir. I mean, by the Fury, the man who bested Shiva. Every knight under Lord Drelamont's command knows the tale. I could go on, but, well, I'll just say it. If I may, sir, we need your help. Always! Giant problem, sir. Abandon them has taken to raiding caravans passing through Denifin Pass. We think they may be planning to expand their territory. Lord Drelamont wants them gone, but you know how it is. Too much work for too few hands. We need at least 24 knights to clear them out safely. But now that you're here, sir, we have nothing to fear. Aye, while we're creating a distraction, you can slip past and put their leader down. Without him, they're sure to cut and run. Will you help us, sir? We beg of you. Hold on. We beg of you. All right. Thank you so much, sir. We won't forget this. Accompany me to the past, sir. We can discuss the finer details of our plan there. Fine. No. No more. Enough. It's like they had practically assumed I would help them already. I was going to, because that is also my nature, but... At some point, I really want to embrace the dark night that Faye has been teaching me and just say, I'm busy. Bugger off. Leader should be somewhere in these tunnels, sir. Once you're in position, we'll launch our attack. If all goes to plan, you should only have to contend with the leader and his guards. May the Fury guide and protect us. Yeah. Fat fingers. Well, did not go according to plan, did it? And don't worry, I stay back and give tactical advice. Yeah. That's what all these NPCs do. By the Fury, you really did it. You made it look so easy. As for us, there were some injuries. Nothing serious. It was starting to look rather grim, actually, but the moment he fell, they sounded the retreat. Honored to fight with you, sir. You really are everything the bards say. Truth be told, I've been following your deeds for some time now. Ever since you first came to Whitebrim Front. Your martial prowess is widely known, of course, but what I found truly inspirational was your compassion for the common man. How you would risk your life without thought for fame or fortune. How the lowest among us could find a friend in you. Sir! Sir! Something wrong? Oh, you must be a conjurer. Slow Drillamont, sir. He heard we were in the field with Syndrel and is demanding he come to Whitebrim Front at once. Demanding? The meaning of this? Certain allegations have been made, sir. It would seem he was observed conversing with a corpse in the broom. What? Not that anyone would believe such slander, of course. Should warn you, sir, that some of these allegations were made by Temple Knights. You may be asked to surrender your weapon. I ain't surrendering jack. Frey? What'd you do? Surrender your weapon? After what happened in Ulda, they must be mad. Pay attention, Syndrel. This could be the greatest moment of our life. That is, if you could stop denying the truth that's been staring you in the face since the moment we first met. say my name. Say it. My real name. Our real name. Come now. You knew Frey was dead from the beginning, but you didn't care. You had a sword and a soul crystal, but what you wanted was a mentor. A mentor with the gifts and the knowledge. A dark knight who could guide you on the path, who you could aspire to become. A man who was free to say and do the things you would not. Even now, you continue to deny it. Well, deny me all you want. You cannot deny what we have done. Have I not been good to you? Have I not given you everything I promised? Did I not help you hear the whispers of our very soul? Open your eyes. Look. Do you see now? Do you see? Everything up to now has been your story. And everything after now will be mine. A mirror darkly. Let's go. Embrace the abyss. Set yourself free. You can't really kill me, you know. Oh, you'll try, but you'll fail. You may as well put the blade at your own neck. But where would that leave us, hmm? Oh, hey, I got that. Pull yourself together, Sindri. You're stronger than this. Hey, it's Drillamont, the honest. Friends, really, this is a private affair, and you know it. Oh, send out. But carry on pretending otherwise. Things are certainly coming to a head, aren't they? Have any idea how ridiculous you look? Flailing about like a wild beast fighting yourself? A house divided cannot stand, Cinder. It would seem I underestimated myself, but no matter. They have borne witness to the darkness within us, to what lies beneath the mask. Sindral! Sindral! Listen to us! We will never forsake you, no matter what. We know who you are, Sindral. We know. And so do you. A fantastic display of willful ignorance. Wipe the slate clean. Forgive and forget. Convince yourselves that he can be controlled. The warrior of light. Our weapon of light. It isn't too late, Syndrel. We could still be free. Syndrel? So this is your answer. Listen to my voice. Listen to our heartbeat. Listen. If this is how it must be, then so be it. But no, when you tired of this charade, I shall be here, waiting to take the reins. You need only ask. Praise alone, you're all right, sir. For a moment, we feared we'd lost you forever. Lord Drillmont made it clear that we will speak no more of what happened. Not that he had to ask, mind. For your friend, I'm told he'll be inured with full rights. May his soul rest in peace. Our answer. Are you certain you're all right, sir? You seem a little... Never mind. Fare you well. You subdue your dark side. For now. A dark day's night. That was awesome. That is really cool. Because, you know, as good as anybody is, that we all do good, and you know, I always talk about that here, that I always want to help people and always want to do good by people, to do right by people. We all have a dark side to us. And, you know, I get really angry and stuff, you see mine. But you need not be afraid of it. You know it's there. You just don't listen to it. That's really interesting. That's like, you know, this is kind of what you want to say sometimes. You want to listen to that dark side and just, you know, curse out that guy. Really? You want me to pay even though I haven't done any? You know, even though I got your stuff back? What a really neat ending to this. And then to see the dark side of you. Like I said, stare in the mirror darkly. I see this full, like the aura. And this armor went perfect with it. Having some of the white with it. It was a good contrast to that armor. It's really cool. But we all have a dark side. It's just, we want this side, the warrior of light side, to show more. And hopefully mine does. The Wages of Mercy. Shifting uneasily from side to side, the Temple Knight struggles to meet your gaze. What seems, sir, my comrades have misjudged you. I realize this now, having witnessed the lengths to which Lord Drillamont will go for your sake. There be no doubt you are a true friend to Ishgard, which is fortunate, as we have need of one with your skills. Accompany me to the Behemoth's dominion at once. Now, of course, these won't be as good, but I want to see the look. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's neat. I like that. It has the same, it's the equipment Frey wore, is it? That's cool. It also, the blue reminds me of Cecil's armor, which of course is the Dark Knight in Final Fantasy Multiverse. Cool. I like that look a lot. The helmet's whatever, because I'm not gonna be wearing it anyway. Even though the helmet looks good, I like the way the helmet looks. Oh yeah, he becomes paladin. Oh, the chest piece I didn't get. When you think Dark Knight, like the first person that comes to mind is Cecil, because nobody else was a Dark Knight. Sure, you had the Dark Knight classes in other games, but cool. I'm gonna go with that look. I like it. I really like the Ironworks look too, though. I'm gonna go with this one. Oh, but we don't speak about that game. Oh, wrong button. I was like, why did I stop? It's a demon among us, sir. A fiend which cannot be suffered to live. Lord Drillamont may be willing to let a dangerous vigilante roam free. We're not so foolish. What sort of hero maims and murders knights sworn to the Holy See? None I know. A heretic you are, and a heretic you shall die. Alright, well. Dishonored Temple Knight, correct. How dare you. Vile fiend, do you think you conceal your true nature from them forever? We will expose you for the abomination you are. I swear it. Wielder of dark arts, consort of dragons, I'll bring you to justice even if it costs me my life. Shall we oblige him then? Who are you? Well, are you gonna kill him, or shall I? You're one of them too, aren't you? This is the part where you beg for your life. Leave these lands if you value your lives. We will not show you mercy again. I pray you do not make a habit of following men plotting to kill you into secluded areas. Or did you learn naught from Frey? Huh? So you do know of him. I thought him fallen at the trial, but then I heard whispers of a man seen wielding his sword in battle. So tell me, what became of him? How did you learn the arts? It's a long story. By the gods. Though, now that I think on it, 'tis not the first time I have heard such a tale. We who consort with the darkness are never truly whole. There will ever be a part of us yearning to be free. We trained together, Frey and I. His was a strength beyond reckoning, but alas, it was not enough. Warms my heart to see you carry on his legacy. That you've learned as much as you have with only his soul crystal to guide you bespeaks of your potential. There's a matter I would discuss with you, but not here. Name is Sigurgu? Sigurgu? Look for me at the Forgotten Night in Ishgard. On random news, I'm on the 9th rune in Light Gathering. Congrats! I have made no progress on that. Oh, 1 second. Ishgard. Oh, you still made double the progress I have, so... Given the circumstances under which you embarked upon this path, I fear you do not understand what it means to be a Dark Knight. The first of us bared steel against one of the clergy, this is true. He sacrificed everything he once held dear in the name of justice. So must all who would walk in his footsteps. Mayhap you think this will earn you the love of the common man. You're wrong. To many you will forever be a criminal, a fiend who sows chaos and discord. These people will listen to the lies of our enemies. They'll do their utmost to cast you out, or worse, as they did to Frey. If you're not prepared to deal with these consequences, then surrender your sword and soul crystal to me now. No. You claim conviction, but your actions speak otherwise. You spared a man who tried to murder you. Mercy, some would call it. Idiocy, I name it. Aye, that's right. I followed him and gave him the mercy he truly deserved. Look at me, Sindral. Tell me what you see. The first Ishgardians to encounter Aru saw Dravanians. We had fled Golemag's armies only to come to a land where we were mistaken for another nation's mortal enemy. They bared steel and came to kill us, but we did not die so easily. We spared them and sent them on their way. How do you think they repaid our kindness? With fire and blood, Sindral. With death for every man, woman, and child. Make no mistake. These are the wages of mercy. If you would walk the path, then you must accept this truth, for your enemies already have. Next Dark quest will be available upon reaching 52. All right. Well, going from something very dark to something very light. Well, not that light. This is a big meal. Finally got everything for the culinarian. And I cooked all of it. Oh, with all those scripts we got, by the way, I don't remember if I showed this on screen. But by doing Zole's turn-ins, we were getting those crafting scripts, right? Well, I turned them in to get level 70 culinarian gear and just crafting gear in general for level 70 because, well, I hit 70. Hand King's Fry Pan, Hand King's Turban, Doublet. Like, you see the stats on these, it's just crazy. 152 control, 487 craftsmanship and 152 control, 152 control, 152 control on the belt, 152 control and 23 craftsmanship on the bottoms, on the feet, 23 craftsmanship, 152 control. And the offhand, Gully Knife, 514 craftsmanship, 276 control. I kid you not, my stats more than doubled after I put this gear on. For craftsmanship and control. And 50 CP all the way around. Intense craftsmanship for earring, necklace, armorlight. I didn't get a ring. I could have swore I bought a ring too. Yeah, a small upgrade. So I could definitely cook now. And I got the sweet fish thanks to Maze. And the fishing lure. And went and gathered up the rest of the stuff, so here we are. I already crafted it so we can see what we need next and start getting that stuff. Yeah, tiny, minuscule upgrade. Like, I think I still have the old stuff on me. Yeah, Deb's hat. I did have this robe. Gloves. Apron. No perception in my back. It's the wrong one's on. I think I got rid of the old, it'd be around here. It'd be around this, 275. So yeah, that's roughly double, and so is the knife. So subtract about 500 from both of these stats. Well, subtract about 500 from craftsmanship, and about 300 from control. So craftsmanship would be like a little over 800 and control would be like 600. Now look at it. 1,665, 1,513. Just a massive jump. All joking aside, I enjoy the joking. It's just a small upgrade. But all joking aside, like, it's just a massive upgrade. And I bought them here at the Script Exchange, 70 Gear 2. Accessories, I need a ring. Just for comparison, I have the augmented 60 main hand for Script, and it's 315 craftsmanship and 169 control. And my 71 that I bought for script is 568 craftsmanship and 305 control. So yeah. Almost double the control and almost double the craftsmanship too. Just crazy upgrade. So Clandestine Sanity. That's good. That's a good name. I hope they're the really big race. Perfect name for them. For some hot stuff. Have to cut. Then we're gonna go find out what all we're gonna need to make for the next part. And the hard part will not be making it, thanks to all this new gear. The hard part will be getting the materials for it. And getting the ingredients.
There you are, Syndrome. You were gone for so long, I was beginning to worry. Tell me, were you able to find a soup to please Captain Rosewood?
There's Kaiser roll, grilled sweet fish, and beet soup, all high quality, all made by yours truly. You can see that. There we go.
Thank you so much. So this is the dish you'll use to lure Carvalian over with.
Huh?
I know all about our plan. It's hard not to hear the captain's impassioned rants when you're standing right outside the door. Won't mention this to her, though. To think she's still going at it. Going after Carvalian, that is. When will she own up to her own feelings? Stubborn as she is, probably never. Any rate, we shouldn't keep her waiting. Let's have her sample your handiwork, shall we?
Alright.
Soup's bleeding amazing. Tastes like ohm. Even though I never tasted it till now. How the hells do you make it? Let me get this straight. The secret ingredient's love? Sort of makes sense the way you put it. Makoko! Go let Masatia know I want him to master this soup. Aye, Captain. I want him to master this soup.
Have to continue my culinary quest. Well, I believe the last one I did was 15. I'm level 50. Yeah, that's where I was with mining. Speaking of mining, we're heading there next.
When will that girl own up to her feelings? She's right moony for Masatia. Here she is trying to bring him down.
Is she? What? Didn't sound like it.
I know all about your plan. I mean, How couldn't I, when she rants about him right outside the door with a voice that'll wake the dead? Ah! Me? I don't give two shites about the contest, but I can't help but worry for Milkoko. Seems to me she hasn't thought things through. Looking for some hot stuff. Fire crystal and a titanium fry pan, that's money. Love meat tinder. What? Well done. Get it? Makoko would like to share with you the outcome of Roswin's plot. Manticore fry pan, some more fire crystals, which will be useful. Doubtless you're wondering what became of Captain Roswin's plot. Well, shortly after you left, she invited Carvelin to her ship for dinner. Alas, he was suspicious of her intent from the first, and refused to put anything in his mouth. He just sat there, poking and prodding his meal. Oh, that's a shame. What a bloody waste! For all her talk of offering him, it wasn't a trap at all. If only she weren't so goddamn proud and stubborn. What a waste. And that's the only news I have to share. Oh, right. Langstaff was looking for you. He seemed to be in a spot of bother, so you best go and see what's afoot. Guildmaster? Oh, wonder what's going on. Wrong one. I didn't go down far enough. Culinarian's Guild. Hey, Seth. Thanks for coming, Syndrel. Realize you're busy preparing for the contest and all, but I need your help with something. See, Master Delamont's due to come inspect the Bismarck. I don't doubt you see the connection, but he's the founder of the contest and a living legend of cooking. Most importantly for you, he's also the judge. Oh, well, that is really important. Any road. I got me hands full trying to sort the place out before Master Delamont arrives. Thing is, an old friend of mine's coming to dine any moment now, but I can't peel myself away from me work long enough to look after him. Be obliged if you could prepare his meal in me stead. Oh, okay. Man's loved meat since he was a young pirate, but age has taken its toll, and he's hardly got any teeth left. Oh, man. That stinks. That being the case, I want you to cook him something what's meaty but tender. Nice serving of cockatrice meatballs, say. Thanks in advance, Syndrel. Cockatrice meatballs. Ground lean cockatrice meat, hand rolled into bite-sized balls and fried in oil. Needs 3 cockatrice thighs, 2 cyclops onion, which I have. Flatbread, which I don't have. Tomato sauce, which I don't have. And 1 rock salt, which I still have from the rock salt Maze gave me, so at least we have that. Tomato sauce I make. So... wild onion, garlic, and tomato. I think I can buy all that here.
I'm running out of fire shards. I need to go gather one. Some names. Player named Heelsaw. Oh, Heel Slave. That's that. Chicken meatballs? Pretty much. Yeah. Pretty much. I need 1 wild onion, 1 ruby tomato, and 1 garlic. Let's just craft that up real quick. Easy peasy. That's done. I need flatbread. Table salt, mineral water, and rye flour. Rye flour. Rye. I need 3 rye. Rye flour, mineral water, make rye flour, mineral water, table salt, rye flour. There's our flatbread. I'm just going to go ahead and make flatbread. Okay. Get some of this out of my inventory. Okay. Rock salt, tomato sauce, flatbread. I need 2 Cyclops onions. This is the thing. I'm gonna have to go hunt for cockatrice thigh wherever I get that. I have 2 Cyclops onions. They're just base, but that's okay. I believe the Cyclops onion is one of those that's only in certain times of day, but I just happen to have gathered some while doing all sorts of other gathering. So I think that's supposed to be the tough ingredient other than the meat. And we need 3. I'm sorry you got a sudden headache. That's never fun. It's just hidden? Okay, that's probably why I have some then. Ruling quarter. Where is that? Hinterlands. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Darn, I tried. And say I didn't try to just be able to buy it. Ruling quarter. On the other side, the bleeding map, of course. Ha! 3 high quality. Check that out. None there. I figured I'd try to sell the enemy. Yeah, finally some positive luck instead of negative luck. And with that, the flatbread, the tomato sauce, and the rock salt, and synthesize. Final appraisal, muscle memory, waste not, inner quiet. I did those backwards. Oh, whatever. Not a single good yet. Man. Oh well, it's fine. Oh, there it is. Done. By God's blessing. Easy peasy. Quality increased by 8,000 doers. Okay, dokie. How's the cockatrice meatballs coming? Trying to be here any moment now. Got him. Here you go. Welcome to the Bismarck, Master Delamont. We are honored by your visit. You must be Langseth's foremost student. I have heard much and more about your exploits, but you are in the midst of serving a customer. Pray, do not mind me. How do you like it, old friend? It's so tender it crumbles in my mouth. It's still everything I love about meat. Taste, texture, juiciness. That's to say, I love it. He was the captain of his own ship back in the day. Strong as an ox, too. But age robbed him of his strength, along with most of his teeth, and he couldn't eat the stuff he loved no more. Seeing him happy like that brings a tear to me eye. Thank you, Sindral. Pleased to see that all is smooth sailing at the Bismarck. Master Delamont, it has been a while. I was told you'd be visiting this day, and I wish to pay my respects. There he is. Mr. Full of himself. Ah, if it isn't the reigning champion. You surpassed all expectations last time, and I fully expect you will do so again. Thank you, Scott. Who do you think you're fooling with that false modesty? You're participating in the Delamont d'Or. Oh, wow, it's named after him. I forgot I was trying to remember the first name. I remember the or part. Delamont d'Or, him. 2, yes? Do yourself a favor. Don't bother preparing a speech. You won't get the chance to use it. Why, you arrogant... Sindral's the guild's best culinarian, I'll have you know. You got nothing on him. So, Sindral competes for the honor of the guild. That's all well and good, but how about we compete for something more tangible? This restaurant, for instance. What? Done! But if you lose, you gotta swear to give up being a culinarian. Whoa, 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 that's harsh. Master Delamont, may we ask you to stand as witness to this agreement? A restaurant and a calling. Such high stakes will serve to liven up the contest. I look forward to seeing how this will unfold. Gives me more ratings. I mean... Oh, God, right? You just... Could you even do that? He's the guild master. Like, he owns the restaurant, right? Can you just bet that like that? I didn't imagine that. Did I? Makoko wagering the Bismarck on your winning the Delamont d'Or? Not to say I don't believe in you, son. This place ain't hers to wager. God's bloody damn it! Yeah, right? It's not hers to wager. Like, how did... Peep? Call? What? What? Love meat tender. So that just happened. Now we're playing not just for, being called the best cook around. Now we're playing for the Bismarck. Even hatchling is like, peep. The spirit of hospitality. What that guy doesn't have. The reigning champ. Makoko is eager to help you get started in the Delamont d'Or. It's begun, Syndrel. The Delamont d'Or. In case you didn't know, Mr. Delamont is notoriously difficult to impress. In the entire history of the contest, no one has ever been awarded the full 10 points. And even respected chefs typically only get 4. Holy, that's intense. This time, I believe it will be a 2 chocobo race between you and Imasitia. No one has gotten a full 10 points. And even respected chefs around the realm get 4 out of 10. That's intense. Time to break records. That's what I do. Now then, before you do aught else, you will need to know the particulars such as main ingredient and theme. Ooh, I want it revealed Iron Chef style, but I know they are not going to do that. She's going to tell me. Please go to the Bismarck and have them for Master Delamont. No, I want him to have everybody standing there, and then he lift the lid and you see the main ingredient. Where is it? He's at the Culinary Guild. There you are, my friend. According to the registry, you're our final contestant. This year, the main ingredient is meat. Matters not what kind. This is to be used in the main course, which you must present with an appetizer and a dessert. Okay. As for the theme, it is hospitality. Prepare your dishes in the spirit of this theme and present them to the council member yonder. Best of luck to you. Hospitality. Okay, well, we've kind of done something like this before. We did it for our level 50 quest. With all the dignitaries. Is that a little broad for a main ingredient? Yes and no. Because he's judging by what kind of meat you choose, how you prepare it, how you prepared the meat that you chose, seasoning. Why did you choose this particular meat to go with this particular dish, with this particular cooking style and seasoning? Yes, it's very broad, but it gives him, as the judge, a wide range to critique on as well. Meat and hospitality. Bugger, that is a tough one. Main ingredient is as broad as they come, and the theme is abstract to boot. Also worries me that you're the last contestant. Among other things, Master Delamont is famous for his bottomless stomach, but even he would be hard-pressed to keep his appetite whetted after endless plates of meat.
Well, I suppose we'll just have to trust his objectivity.
Right, that's the other thing, too. Like,
Now then, what do you have in mind for an appetizer?
both of these are good ideas. Something to aid digestion, because if we're last, he'll have been eating meat all day. So something light would be really good, because he'll have been eating full anyway. Also, something to aid digestion. Make room for my meat dish. Something to aid digestion.
Ah, indeed. Which case I believe mushrooms are a sound choice. Yeah, let's go with the light and refreshing moral salad.
Okay.
Moving on. What will you do for the all-important main course?
A dish that satisfies with texture. A dish that is flavorful and succulent. Something with a ton of flavor.
What would fit the bill? I have it. Deep fried
Okanas? Deep fried. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Whatever that is, deep fried is always a great idea to go with.
Now, for this dish, breading is the key. It's also very difficult to get right. Please ensure it turns out light and crisp. Last but not least, dessert. Your sorbet tart was so well received. What do you think about making it again?
He'll be really full, so something small but super sweet to like really finish it up after having that really heavy meat, especially with deep fried and crisp. Something to cut through that would be really smart, but not a lot, because he'll be full if we do everything right, and especially since we're last.
So something can be enjoyed even on a full stomach. In which case, I wholeheartedly recommend a serving of Marion glaze.
Hi, son.
And with that, our course is decided. Rest is up to you, Sindrel. When you prepare all 3 dishes, present them to the contest council member at the Bismarck. Pray for your success.
High-quality morel salad, high-quality deep-fried okanas, and marron glaze high-quality. Okay, let's take a look. Here's the glaze. Chestnuts peeled and soaked in honey for several moons until the entire fruit is permeated with sweetness. That sounds amazing. I have dark chestnuts. 3. I have just enough. And they're high quality. Take those. Birch syrup, which I don't have, which means I make it. Which means I need birch sap, which I don't have. Have I gathered you? No, but I know where you are. Okay, can do that. And cooking sherry, which I do have some. A bunch. Because I roll on it and nobody else grabs it. Sometimes everybody leaves, and so I get it. But you are not on the Chocobo, you're with Flame Rose. Okay. That's one dish. Next, the deep fried. Thinly sliced okanas fried in oil. I mean, what is it, though? And I guess we'll find out, because I'll need this tail. Serpent-like meat almost appears edible. Okay, so it's, so snake? Okay. Deep fried. With, covered in Highland flour, some olive oil. Is what we're going to be cooking in. which I do have, so I have high quality. Delamon Papato, which I also have some of. And I'm out of rock salt, darn it. Apparently it's a sea dragon. Oh, awesome. That's cool. Okay, I'm down for that. High quality. I mean, it does have to be high quality here, but I mean, it's upper class type stuff. Rare type stuff. Grab it. Cooked in olive oil with papatos, which makes sense. And seasoned with salt. Okay, that's our main dish. The Marion glace was the dessert. And to start, we will be starting with the morel salad, which I will need these. Which I don't even know where it is. I'll have to go find it. Rare mushroom. I'm sure that is going to be at certain times of the day. Emerald beans, which I think... No, I don't have any more. I'm going to have to go get some. Lenoskin salad. Lenoskin lettuce. That's easy. Spinach. I'll have to go grab more olive oil and some sesame seeds. I used them all that I gathered. So I'll have to go get more of it. And that will be our entry into the Delamont d'Or. Interesting. Okay. All right. Spirit of hospitality. Time is it? Maybe I can get the stuff today? We'll see. But first, I do want to complete going to another class, Minor. Since I have the stuff for the level 45 of it. And we can see what we will need for the level 50 quest. Told ya. Full day of getting stuff done. It's awesome. Got the 20 chunks of Illyrium ore yet? Sure do. Couldn't have mined better ore myself. You done me a great kindness. Huh? Gratitude rose queerly off my lips, does it? Mayhap that's something that comes more natural with time. 'Twas only my pride that held it back before. And as I said, none of that left. I have to work harder than ever now to make my fictionalized accomplishments more than just ink on parchment. As of now, I'm a fraud, plain and simple. Not unlike this electrium, really. 'Tis impure stuff. Gold mixed up with silver and other metals. What am I saying? That comparison ain't fair to electrum. At least this alloy is worth something. See, when refined, electrum takes on an opulent whitish hue not seen in other metals. And there's certain things that can't be made without it, so it's prized by crafters. No, if I'm to liken myself to any metal, have to be common brass. Stuff's pretty enough to look at when polished, but worth little and less. I had dreams of being special. One-of-a-kind type of miner everyone respected. Now I just... Enough. Enough of this brood. Hate myself as it is, no need to add being a whiny sop to my list of failings. You saved my hide today, Syndrel, and I'll find a way to repay the debt. Mark my words. I feel really bad for him now. Level 51. Canyon of Regret. I think I got the, I got the forged one. He, put in that he did a bunch of work even though he didn't do it because his father's the foreman. So he can do that just to make it look good. But, the son found out. Now he feels really bad because the one thing that he, for all his bluster and everything, he had the skill to back it up. He is a great miner. He was just really rough around the edges, you know, spoke really highly of himself. You know, he's on a high horse. And then got knocked off of that. In the worst way possible. Syndrel, thank the God you're here. It's Wide Gully. He's gone and filed a complaint against his father to the concern, citing an abuse of power. Oh man, so he snapped. It's forced Deep Canyon into a difficult position to say the least. I thought the two of us hadn't exactly... And though the two of us hadn't exactly seen eye to eye late, I still owe the man a great debt. I'd go to him and offer what aid I could, but he's like to spurn even the attempt. I know full well how much I've already asked of you, but I would be eternally grateful if you'd lend Deep Canyon aid in my stead. Get started? Might be best to see what possessed his son to inform his own flesh and blood. Well, I know what caused it. Like, we don't have to ask. So I decided to go this route, huh? Here at the Guildmaster's bidding again? Well, I see no reason not to tell you about the situation. You know most everything, any road. Old man was foisting dangerous jobs on the guild, forcing its members to risk life and limb for his own agenda. And if that ain't the very definition of abuse, I don't know what is. You yourself were on the receiving end of this, I'm sure you'll recall. Oh yeah, like 2-3 quests ago. Kin or no, I can't stand by watching me guildmates being used like pawns in his game. So I went to the concern's upper management and filed a complaint. He hasn't said a word to me since, but I have a guess he might be willing to speak with you. You've certainly done your fair share for the guild. He's out by the entrance right now, in case you want to hear his side of the story. And sometimes, Syndrel, you're doubtless here as regards my son's accusations. Well, it's just as he claims. Now, this ain't gonna spare me what's coming, but I had a reason for my actions. Vengeance. I was supposed to become master of the Miners Guild. Everyone knew I had the best claim. But Alberta robbed me of the honor. Me! The man who taught her nigh everything she knows about her trade. She went behind my back and conspired with her predecessor. And then Fancy, who ended up being chosen to lead. By way of payback, ever since I became vice foreman, I've striven to make Alberta's life harder than trying to mine with a dull pickaxe. All those outrageous demands make her look incompetent. Same time, I went about ensuring my son was well placed to take over as guildmaster. And my plan was about to bear fruit too. Till you came along and ruined it all by being my son's better. By your expression, I take it you're doubtful of the tale. Well, you need only ask your dear guildmaster. She can vouch for everything I've said. Jeez.
What? Deep Canyon believes I cheated him out of becoming guildmaster? That's not it at all. I never aspired to this position. Gods, I was only an Almanigan refugee, working as hard as I could to get by. I never ever dreamed I could rise as I did. I suspected even less that it was the self-same dedication to my work that would lead me to being chosen. If I had known that accepting the mantle would tell us apart... Lamenting the past won't avail us. I only know I wouldn't be where I am without the man. I can't allow this misunderstanding to cost Deep Canyon everything. Simply couldn't bear it. Not sure there's aught else we can do for him at this point, but we must try. Listen, White Goalie is the one who filed the complaint. If you were to throw your own weight behind some of my concerns, then maybe you could yet do something. Please, Syndrome?
Alberta wants to help my old man? Truth be told, it ain't my wish to see his career destroyed neither. I only wanted to teach him a lesson. Make him know he can't use people for his own ends. Now that the concerned knows, it's been taken out of my hands. In their eyes, my father's actions have jeopardized relations with the Miners Guild, and nothing could be worse. I had given him a test. If he's to remain vice foreman, he must prove at the inquest that he still has the confidence of the guild. They ain't interested in no words. They want hard evidence. That's to say, they demanded that someone from the guild show him loyalty by going and digging up 3 of the toughest damn chunks of ore there is to find. Dark steel. Problem is, he ain't got no allies in the guild, on account of his own behavior. I don't qualify for the task, being a son. Alberta can't do it neither, because she's the bleeding guild master. And that's just how it works. Leaves you, Syndrome. We don't have much time before the inquest begins. You'll have to hurry. And I wasn't exaggerating before. Dark steel is elusive as all hells, located in the snowy reaches of Cthulhu and nowhere else. Actually find the stuff, you'll first need to use your Truth of Mountains technique to locate unspoiled mineral deposits. Then, God knows why, you'll have to survive a night in the cold for the deposits to reveal themselves. Finally, you dig, and you pray. When you have enough chunks of dark steel ore, take them to Alberta. I'll make sure she knows what's going on. 1 a.m. Eorzea time! It is... nowhere near! So... as quick as I can. Later. Use those main character plot powers I have. There, time will stand still here. It says 1 a.m. Eorzea time. Now... that's done. What else? Oh right, I wanted to start fishing. The Ice Pick Challenge. I want to start knocking out fishing quests so we can get to new fishing in our new area. One second. Okay. The Ice Pick Challenge. Cloud fishing allows you to cast your line from floating islands. Down for that? Good to see you, Syndrome. Got some news for you that I think you're gonna like. Have you ever heard of a fish called an ice pick? Not only do they have a kick like a Mylodon and the wits to give any fisherman a challenge, but cut them into gojins? Fry them till they're golden, and they're just the thing to take away the taste of Gildebrandt's best brown. Well, the shoal of the beauties has been sighted in a fishing hole I know in the western highlands of Cothuras. Let's head over, shall we? Meet you in the northern entrance to Falcon's Nest. Let's go fishing. Rest is 58, and I bought this to help me out, and I bought a level 65 fishing rod as well. So hopefully that'll help me. Ah, Syndrome, finally here. I was afraid I'd missed you. To tell the truth, this young lady and I just returned from the fishing hole. Explain in a second. First, let me introduce you. Syndrome, meet Raina, a fellow fishing enthusiast. We only just met ourselves. She was passing by when I spotted the rod strapped to her back and introduced myself. Raina had heard about the ice pick sighting too, and, well, after a bit of mutual rod rattling, we decided to have a little competition. Sorry I didn't wait for you. You know how hot-headed we fishers can be. Of course, I wish I had waited now. By the time I managed to catch my first decent-sized ice pick, she already had a brace in the net. How embarrassing for you. And on your own stamping grounds, too. Your own stamping grounds, too. Why, I'd never been to that fishing hole before in all my life. Yet the fish were practically throwing themselves out of the water for me. Ah, kick me while I'm down, why don't you? Demand vengeance. Demand vengeance, Syndrome. And who better to deliver it than the gentleman Master Wawalago, called the absolute apex of the angling art. Absolute apex of the angling art. I love it. I like it. So we're going for it. Leave it to me. I can rely on you. If there's anyone who can wipe that smirk off Raina's face, you can. Pond where you find the fish is off to the north. Cross the bridge and keep going till you reach the Gorgane holding. You should find it easily enough. Only stretch of liquid water in Malms. Raina caught 2 high-quality ice picks. So you're going to have to catch 3. Catch 3 high-quality ice picks in the unfrozen pond. Just up here, if I'm right. Holding. See if we can find this place, and then I'm going to end the stream for today. Pretty sure I knocked out everything I wanted to knock out. I'll get to work on the other stuff. Darksteel ore, the Spirit of Hospitality stuff, ice picks, all of that. Here? It's actually water, right? Yeah. Maybe? Let's take a look. In fact, I need to catch 3 high quality. This will take a while. Sorcerer fish. Unfrozen pond. Yeah, this is probably it. Freshwater fish believed to have the ability to wield fire spells. Casting fish. Neat. All this stuff over here. I'm going to go ahead and put you back in here for now, so I'm not cooking right this second. I need to clear out the saddlebag again. Okay. It's near the holding, so I think I'm right. Well, I'm going to fish here. I think that was everything. I wanted to hit today, other than story quest, but I'll wait until I have more days consecutively to stream. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I hope you had a lot of fun. Sorry for a slightly shorter stream today. No streams this weekend, so have a wonderful weekend. Nights off, we're going to do some Christmas stuff, and I'll like finish up wrapping and sending and doing all of that. And stream Tuesday, I believe. Next stream Tuesday. So, until then, again, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you had a lot of fun. Have a fantastic weekend. I'm Syndro. Remember to shoot for the stars and take care, everyone.